Hey everyone, how are you all doing today? Right now I'm doing some construction, that's about it, just doing a little bit of construction. I have some leftover planks, might as well use them. Anyways, let's get right into the story. Today, the story is about the first time I ever got grounded, and it apparently is the only time I've ever gotten grounded. So I thought I would tell you guys about that because you guys haven't heard that story, and this never happened very often. It only happened one time, and it was for one reason that I don't even think I should have been grounded for. I should have been grounded for other things in my life, but not for this one, because this one in particular had nothing to do with me being bad. It was actually me trying to help. But let's get into the story. Now, my mother is a smoker. Now, I absolutely hate that she smokes. I hate that she's a smoker. She's never smoked in the house. She never smokes in front of me. She always goes in the garage. She's always smoked in the garage. Always just did her thing away from me because she didn't want to give, secondhand smoke to everyone, and she never wanted to make the house smell like crap. So she always smoked in the garage away from everyone else. And I respect that. I'm glad that even if she wants to smoke, she's doing it away from us because I hate the smell of smoke personally. That's why I don't smoke at all. It's because I can't even stand the smell of smoke. It's just like toxic to my nose. I don't know. It's just disgusting. Every time I smell smoke, I just go, ugh. I just can't stand it. If I'm in an area with smokers, I have to leave immediately because I just can't stand the smell of it. So anyways, my mother smokes and she's been smoking for a while. She smoked when she was a kid in high school, and then she quit when she was having me, and then she got back on smoking because it's just a way for her to relieve her stress. She's under a lot of stress, and I don't think that smoking should be your stress reliever, but she's been doing it for a while, and she doesn't want to listen about quitting. I want her in my life more, and I've told her many times that I don't want her to die before my wedding. I don't want her to get lung cancer, any of these bad things you can get from smoking. So I've always said that, but she constantly does it anyway, and I tried my hardest. But the one time I ever got grounded, now I've done, like I said, a million other things that probably should have got me grounded. I've acted out before, I've thrown tantrums if I didn't get toys I wanted, I've done some crazy things that I should have got grounded for, but since I'm an only child, I'm a quote unquote angel, and I would never get grounded by my parents. So they never grounded me, they never hit me. I've really got the greatest parents. I love them with all my heart, and they are everything to me. But the one time I got grounded, I have never been put out in timeout before. I have never done anything that bad to get me in timeout. I've never done anything to get me grounded. But the one time I was ever grounded is I was going downstairs and my mother just came in from smoking. And like I said, I absolutely hated the fact that she did that. I wanted her to quit. I wanted to try my best to get it away from her. I wanted to steer her in a different direction from smoking. So my idea was when I was a brilliant, I don't know, I think I was 10 years old, 11 years old, I don't know, I was really young. It was before middle school, it was before high school. I was pretty young. I don't remember exactly what age, but I know why I got grounded and I remember just that whole part. So anyways, I go downstairs and I say, you know what? I'm going to take my mother's cigarettes and hide them. That will stop her from smoking. That will make her come inside and never smoke again. It's like she can't buy another pack of cigarettes. I didn't get that kind of logic in my head. I wasn't like, oh wow, if I take these, she can't buy any other cigarettes because I just took the last pack on Earth. But she could have easily bought another pack, and I just thought I had the last pack in the universe, and I don't know, I thought it would stop her from smoking because she didn't have one pack directly there. I should have known that she could have got another pack. But anyways, I went into the garage, and she leaves her cigarettes on the little table that she smokes at, and I took the cigarettes and I hid them. And I think I hid them in the toolbox because I just thought that was the last place my mom would look. So I put them in there and I went upstairs. I'm giggling. I'm like, haha, this is so good. She's going to quit smoking. Haha, this is awesome. I can't wait for her to get all mad and not have cigarettes anymore, etc., etc., etc. So I hid them. I went up in my room and I was just doing whatever, probably playing with toys. I don't know, something that a 10-year-old boy does. Not really sure. Probably play Game Boy, I think, at that age. Not really sure. But all I hear is, "Where are my cigarettes?" from downstairs, and I'm like, oh shit, like, what did I just do? I have no idea what happened. I'm gonna go pretend to sleep. So she makes this kind of roaring scream, and I was just kind of playing stupid, and I was just playing with my toys, or playing Game Boy, or pretending to sleep, whatever I was trying to do. And she comes upstairs, and she goes, "Lee, where are my cigarettes?" And I was like, I don't know, Mom. I don't. Maybe you ran out and you threw out the box. I don't. I was playing stupid. I was just like, I have no idea. I didn't do nothing to him. I didn't touch him. I didn't move him. I didn't hide him. I didn't hide him in the toolbox. I promise you that. So my mom was just like, If you hid them, you're in big trouble. I'm gonna ground you. If you better tell me where these cigarettes are right now, I do not want to find them, and then ground you. I don't want to find them, and she was just raging. And I was like, okay, I hid them in the toolbox. And she's like, you hid my cigarettes? Why? And I was like, I want you to quit smoking, Mom. I don't want you to smoke anymore. And she was like, you never hide my cigarettes. Don't do that ever again. You're grounded. Go to your room, sit there, and don't come out. And I was like, whoa, because I've never been grounded before, so that was like the apocalypse to me. I was like, holy shit, did she just dropped the grounded hammer? What the fuck was that? So I sat in my room and all I did was cry because when I was like 10 or 9 or 11, like I said, I don't know, I just was upset because my mother yelled at me and I wasn't happy. I was grounded, so obviously I was going to be upset. So I just sat there and I think I cried for about 30 minutes. I don't know, something crazy. You guys are going to call me a wimp in the comments below. But when I was younger, I was upset because it was the first time I ever got grounded in my life. And I thought I was trying to help and trying to save my mother's life. And it was actually one of the worst things I ever did in her eyes. I don't get that because I've done worse things than that. I've thrown tantrums in stores because I haven't gotten the toys I wanted. And I didn't get grounded for that. I just didn't get the toy. And I should have got grounded for that because I was an only child and I was spoiled, so I was always trying to get every toy that I wanted, and if I didn't get it, I would throw a hissy fit. I was terrible. Oh my god. If you're an only child, you know what I'm talking about. You were a handful for your parents because all you want is everything, and you pretty much don't get said no to very much. So it was very hard to accept that you weren't getting the toy you wanted. But it was just like eye-opening. I was like, wow, I tried to help and now I'm grounded, and I was upset as hell. But I cried for like 30 minutes, and then my mom came up and she's like, okay, you're not grounded, but what did you do wrong? And I was like, I don't know what I did wrong. I was just trying to save you. I was trying to, hide your cigarettes. And she's like, I don't need saving. I smoke my cigarettes. Leave me alone with that. Don't worry about it. And I was just like, okay. And she's like, okay, you're not grounded anymore. Go play with your toys, your Game Boy, whatever. And I was just like, wow, that was the most intense 30 minutes of my life. It was like the most intense crying. I was like, what did I do wrong? I'm still so confused. But that was the first time I ever got grounded. I don't get grounded very often. My parents are the best, like I said, and that was the only time it ever happened. And yeah, I was just trying to do a good thing, and it kind of backfired in my face. But I hope you guys all enjoyed that story. Make sure you comment below and tell me about the first time you got grounded, or all the times you got grounded, if you got grounded every single time for everything you did wrong. Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear why you guys got grounded, some of the reasons for it, if you've ever gotten grounded, or if you've never gotten grounded. Tell me in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Later, everyone.